Now, if you have not already, just mute your microphones, and then we will do 3 Om chanting, then Guru Vandana, then start the Kriya, and this Kriya is the Pran and Shikhar Mudra, the shorter version of the Kriya.
Dada Bhai, I have a question.
Yes, Sujata.
We also practice the Kriya with Panchamaha Prana and Panchamaha Bhuta for Suryodaya Kriya. At that time, if we replace it by this Shikhar Mudra, then only the 2nd to 6th Panchamaha Prana would be replaced, right?
No, I'm not talking about Suryodaya Kriya. I'm talking about Nirmal Kriya.
Okay, only during Nirmal Kriya this can be done.
Yes, not everywhere. Okay, see, everything has a purpose. Huh? Don't confuse between two things.
Yes,
You have a valid question, but what I am showing you now, it is not to be practiced during Suryodaya Kriya.
Okay, Dada Bhai.
It is only during Nirmal Kriya when we do 7 rounds in 5 external mudra. Yes. Only in that. The Nirmal Kriya, the shorter version is first 7 rounds in Pran Mudra and next 7 rounds in Shikhar Mudra. But it is not applicable for other practices. Okay,
thank you.
Rajdeep Bhai, a very quick question.
Yes, Vasan.
When do you recommend we doing Maha Kriya versus short Kriya? We do short Kriya because Guruji taught us, mostly. Yeah. But what do you think is a recommendation on a Kriya? Is it a weekend thing? But wanted your advice on that.
Okay, your voice little cut. Can you repeat one more time?
So how would you recommend we deploy Mahakriya versus the Pran and Shikhar, the shorter version? What is your recommendation? Because the way I was trying to do it is I was trying to do it the weekdays because of shorter time. I was trying to do Kriya and then longer meditation. On weekend, I was trying to do Mahakriya. But I understand, maybe you can guide me in saying, is it the right way or should I alter my thinking?
Good. I will explain you. Okay. First, after we get initiated into the Kriya, we need to do minimum 3 months of full Kriya, like, 5 external mudra, Pran, Apan, Saman, Udan, Vayan, full each 7. And then when we now settle into that, when the chakras are open, energies are flowing, this kind of, when it is a time has come not to open, but to flow the Kundalini energy, okay, then you can do the shorter version of the Kriya because it's already open. No need to give too much of emphasis on opening. So what will happen then, those 5 will be limited to 1, which is only first one, the Prana Mudra. Okay. And you add this Shikhar Mudra, which will help you to enhance the flow of Kundalini through your Sushumna Nadi. Okay, that's why when we practice, suppose we practice for longer time, next 2 years, 3 years, we do only 2. Yeah. Okay, of course, time once in a week or, when we get time, we can always do that. It is nothing wrong in doing. I'm saying because of the practicalities, we do that. Okay. Maha comes when it is for a particular purpose. Okay. Suppose you need karma kshalan or, kind of self on your own in the sea water, then you do Mahakriya. Okay. 10 total. The last one is Hakini. I have not explained here that in this session later, but Hakini, right? Yeah. So this is the 7th one. So if we do all 5 mudras, Panchamaha Prana, then your Shikhar and Hakini, that completes the Mahakriya. Okay. So but for practice sessions, so we can do only 2. That should be enough for the practice. But you can always do to make sure that chakras are open and things like that, the full Kriya. But it is time consuming. So only thing, otherwise there is no issues there. You can choose anyone based on the availability of time. Okay.
Thank you so much, Rajdeep.
Okay. All right. Fine. So just any other question we'll discuss at the end of the session. So just mute your microphone. We are starting our session. Sit straight. Keep your spinal cord straight, vertically up. Your face should be straight or little bit up. And then you close your eyes, and first few breathing, you relax yourself. Some breathe in and breathe out. And if you can club it up with the stomach breathing, that is better. Breathe in and stomach will come, belly will come out. And breathe out. There is no hurry. Do it slowly. And with each and every breath, you are getting relaxed. Inhale and exhale. Now take a deep breath for 3 Om chanting. First Om chanting. Now we'll do Guru Vandana to seek the blessings of masters. Akhanda mandala karam vapam yena characharam tatpadam darshitam yena tasmai shri guruve namaha. Ajnanatirandhasya jnana janashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam yena tasmai shri guruve namaha. Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Now we express our deep gratitude to Babaji, Mataji, and all the masters of Guru Mandala. To all our gurus and guides in this birth or previous births who helped us to come to this level of spiritual evolution. And with their blessings, we shall start our Kriya today. So come to Pran Mudra. First round, start. Second round, second round, start. Third round, start. Fourth round, start. Fifth round, start. Sixth round, start. Seventh round, start. Now be in this mudra for some time and feel the vibrations within. Now come to Shikhar Mudra, what we learned today. All fingers folded inside, only thumb out like a thumbs up. And on your knees, thumb will be vertically up. Both hands on your knees. In Shikhar Mudra, first round, start. Second round, start. Third round, start. Fourth round, start. Fifth round, start. Sixth round, start. 7th and last round. Start. Now be in this Shikhar Mudra for some time and focus on your Sushumna Nadi, spinal cord. Now come to Chin Mudra and get ready for 6-step Nirmal Dhyan. Dadul, you can join now for this part of the meditation, guided meditation.
Okay.
So hands will be in Chin Mudra, your backside will be straight, vertically up. Face should be straight, or face can be little up, but not drooping down, not coming in the front side. Eyes closed. First step is Anapansati Dhyan. Follow your own breathing process. Feel the air going in and out of your nostril. And purpose of this meditation is to bring your attention to the present moment. We cannot follow a breathing that we took yesterday. Neither we can follow our breathing we are going to take tomorrow. So moment we focus on our breathing, our attention automatically comes to the present moment. All spiritual experiences happened only at the present moment or now moment. So this is the way to bring our attention to now moment. Now, second step, Kaya Upasana. Kaya means body, Upasana means worshipping. In this, scan your body with your attention at the different parts of your body, starting from the feet and then up to the top of the head. Start from the bottom and go to the top, again come back to the bottom and go up. Like that, make several rounds. Only your attention, the focus, concentration need to move, not the body. Now, while scanning, if you feel any discomfort or any pain or uneasiness, any part of your body, then stop your focus there in that point. And while inhaling, intend that the healing energy is entering into your body through inhalation. And it is going to that point because your attention is there. And with exhalation, you feel whatever caused that pain or uneasiness is going out from your body. It can be any block, any negativity, or whatever. Repeat it 5 to 7 times at that location. If you have more than one location, then do it one after another. Shift it to the second location and continue the same thing. These are the processes of your physical healing, self-healing technique. Now the third step, Chittapasana. Thoughts are always flowing through our mind. That is the nature of thoughts, that always flow. Thought cannot be stand still. And normally, in awake state, 60,000 thoughts passes through the mind daily. So that means almost continuous flow of thoughts. So in this step, what you need to do is to observe those thoughts with aloof attention. Aloof means you are not analyzing them, you are not getting carried away with those thoughts, not labeling them. You are just watching, just an observer. Watching the thought does not mean actually you have to see it. It is means you should be aware of it. Now, more you increase the intensity of watching thoughts, the number of thoughts per minute will reduce. The speed of flowing will reduce. Like it will be more cautious. It is like, suppose in a closed room, children are playing, making noises, throwing pillow at each other, running, shouting. The moment one adult enters that room by opening the door, the adult may not say anything or scold anything, but automatically the activities in the room of the children, the naughtiness comes down. They become more quieter, more nice. Same thing happens here when you watch your mind. The activity of the thoughts calm down. Now increase your alertness to find out where one particular thought ends, a particular subject. Each thought has a subject. You need not to analyze, but you are aware of the subject. So one thought has gone and another one is forming. It is not yet entered into your mind space. You can feel something is cooking up. It will enter. So one thought has gone and another is not entered yet. So there is a gap. Try to push yourself in that gap. And this is the fourth step, which is called gap awareness. It is like crossing a road. One car has gone, the next car has not come yet, so now you can cross. So to cross, you have to push yourself behind the car which is gone, and you have to quickly pass through. Similarly, find the gap and pass through between the thoughts. Now the fifth step, Sandhikal Jagruta. Now bring your attention back to the breathing. But this time, you track the breathing moment by moment. You refresh the awareness along the movement of the breathing. While inhaling, how the air enters into your nostril, then going in, after a certain point, it stops momentarily, and then again it starts the return journey as exhalation. During this change, there is a small point where it turns, where it stops for a moment. That is the turning point. Another one at the end of exhalation, this is outside the body. End of exhalation, that it stops and start inhalation towards the nostril again. That is also another sandhika. So whole cycle of breathing, be fully aware in every point. It is like you are giving focus on a pendulum bob. The pendulum is moving and you have been fully aware of the movement of that pendulum. And when you are fully aware of the movement of the pendulum, at one extreme, it stops, slows down and stops and start again to the reverse direction. So that is equivalent to sandhika. And in another extreme, again it stops and then returns back. So be aware of this sandhika. Sandhikal is doorway to the next higher dimension or energy dimension. When you are aware of the Sandhikal, that doorway opens and you enter into the higher dimension. To go into the higher spiritual dimension, the gateway you will not find anywhere in the external world, no matter where you go. Middle of the sea, top of the Himalayas, nowhere, because it is within your body. It is the Sandhikal which is the entry point. Like the automatic door of the mall, if you present there, the door slides open automatically. It senses you and open it. Similarly, once you are aware, you make yourself present there, the doorway will automatically open and you enter into the energy dimension. Just like in the mall, when you enter, suddenly you will feel the cold AC, the air curtain, and different types of sound, different type of ambience. Everything changes the moment you enter that mall. Same here. The moment you enter to the energy dimension, you suddenly feel expanded, the peacefulness and the loving energy or some light. There are many characteristics of higher dimension will be available to you. So when the changes happen, so you know that you are there. Breathing will still happen in the body. The cycle will go on, but you feel like you are lifted up. You are not within the body anymore. You got expanded. During this process, remember one thing, no need to manipulate your breathing. There will be tendency for you to hold the breathing at the end of it. That will not click, that will not open the door. Breathing will go on its own, naturally. Only thing you have to be aware, uninterrupted, unmanipulated, uncontrolled way. You need to observe, not control. If you are already entered into the higher dimension, be there. If you are not sure, you never mind. I shall request Mataji to take all of us there together. We take divine help. I shall reverse count 10. When I shall say 0, all of us will be there. So get ready. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Feel the vastness. Feel the light. Feel the bliss. Now in this state, we need to expand our awareness. We have already come out of the level of mind. Mind is not controlling us anymore. We have come to the level of awareness, the soul consciousness. And now we need to expand here. We have to spread the awareness of light. And be in this state of enlightenment. We start this awareness expansion from our heart. You will not lose anything. Going into higher dimension does not mean you have to lose the lower awareness levels. All 5 senses, everything will work perfectly. In fact, now you will be able to concentrate on multiple points at the same time. Earlier, you can concentrate only on one point at a time. Now you can parallelly be aware of many things that start with the heart. And here I was starting the 6th step, which is expanded awareness state. Now focus on your heart. Physical heart, not the heart chakra, left hand side of your chest. Focus on your heart and establish a connection with your heart internally. Our heart is beating all the time. There is no one here whose heart is not beating. It's all the time, it's doing its job. So only thing, we have to be aware of the heartbeat. When you connect with your heart, then you'll be able to feel the heartbeat. And when the the feeling is established, then go into the rhythm of the heartbeat. Feel the rhythm. The rhythm of the heartbeat, feel the rhythm of the heartbeat, or listening to your heartbeat, is also known as a Hridaya Upasana. Hridaya means heart, Upasana means worshipping. In Japanese Zen system, they say listening to the sound of one hand clapping. People spend years to find out what is the sound of one hand clapping. It's physically not possible to generate any sound by one hand to clap. Actually, that is the sound of the heartbeat. When you focus on your heartbeat, you'll be able to listen to your heartbeat. And that is also known as sound of one hand clapping. If you can get into the rhythm of your heartbeat, that is fine. If you're not sure that you get into the rhythm or not, you're able to find it out or not, then put your left hand on your heart, physical heart, and on top of it, right hand. Now feel the heartbeat, the rhythm of your heartbeat physically on your left hand. And when you feel the heartbeat in your left hand, tune into the rhythm. When the rhythm is registered within you, keep the rhythm and slowly remove the hands and come back to Chin Mudra. Now from the inside the body, which is heart, we will go immediate outside environment of the body. We should be aware of everything our body is interacting with the external world. Start with your feet. Feel where you kept your feet and how your feet are feeling. Then you feel where you are sitting. Then you feel where you are resting your hands. And normally we are not aware of all these things. We take it for granted. But now you have to be aware of your individual body parts, how they are feeling. Each body part has got their own intelligence. So through that intelligence, feel what they're feeling. Now feel anything at your backside. Now feel the air coming and touching your skin. Feel anything, any sensation at top of your head. Shastra area. And at the same time, be aware of your breath. First step, Anapansati. Now it is possible to be aware of all these together. So now go into the rounds like you did in Kaya Upasana. Go into the rounds and refresh your awareness of where you placed your feet, where you're sitting, what is your backside, where you're resting your hands, the air on your skin, and top of your head, and the breathing. And go back again to the feet. Do that few times, then you will be aware of everything altogether. And this is called multi-point awareness. Now expand your awareness away from your body with the help of sounds. Listen to all the sounds around you. Rotate the awareness 360 degrees and listen to all the sounds. At this state, no sound can disturb you. All the sounds are welcome because they're helping you to enhance your awareness. Now listen to all the sounds inside your room. My voice is coming to you. Any fan or AC is running. Any other sounds being generated into your room. And then rotate this awareness all around you and extend it beyond your room. Listen to any sounds coming from the other room, no matter what type of sound it is. Then extend this further and further with each rotation. Go out from your house, in your area outside, on the streets. Maybe some traffic sound is coming. Some noise is coming. Maybe some building construction is going on. No matter what. It need not to be a pleasant sound. It can be any sound. It can be sounds of some animal, the birds, or some dog, anything. And with each rotation, you expand your awareness further and further in all directions. And it can go up to infinite. It will not limit it to your area. It can expand to your city and then country. And even it go to the ocean. No matter how many hundreds kilometers are there between the ocean and your place. You can even listen to the sounds of a wave of the ocean. Expand it. And this is the expanded awareness state, or Shiva Vapti state. This is the state of your soul consciousness. You are feeling your own Shivatva, the realized self, or your higher self. All higher dimensional experiences happen at this state. You can communicate with the masters. You can learn higher dimensional knowledges. There are universities in the higher dimension as well. If you wish, you can go there and get yourself spiritual knowledge. There's nothing to do with your bookish knowledge. The name of those universities are Shambhala, Omna, and things like that. You can roam around the universe, the intergalactics. There's all possibilities exist in this space. Now you explore this world in your own way. Your higher self will guide you. So experience on your own. And for next few minutes, there'll be no verbal guidance from my side. All right. Now rub your fingers to palms together. Do not open your eyes. Keep your eyes closed. Rub your palms together. And put the center of the palms on your closed eyes and hold it for 10 seconds. I shall count 10. If you have specs, remove the specs and hold the hands on both your eyes. And hold it till I finish counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now slowly remove your hand and give this energy to your face and all over your body. And now put your hands in Namaskar position. We'll be doing Shanti Path for global peace and harmony and the earliest recovery from the pandemic and the effect on the on the humanity. Om Sarvesham Swastirvavatu Sarvesham Shantirvavatu Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhino Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschit Dukkha Bhagavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Express our deep gratitude to Babaji, Mataji, and all the masters for guiding us, protecting us, and showing us the light and the path forward, and blessing us, healing us. And we seek their blessings for our further journey on the spiritual path. Om Mangalam. So that completes our session today.
Rajdeep bhai.
Yes, Basant.
When you said the stage 5 is related to the divine, and we move to the higher dimensions. So, how do the stage 1 to 4 help us? Are they the building blocks to get us to the stage 5, or they have a significance?
Yeah. First 4 steps are preparatory steps. It is not actual moving into that. So first step, we focus on the breathing and bring our attention to now moment, then watch our thoughts, try to go into the no thought zone, then gap past that. Only after that we become ready and able to get into the sandhika. So in that sense, first 4 are preparatory steps. When we settle into that, then we need to do only last 2 steps. The lower one is not necessary. And so once you settled, It is, or in other words, you can say the first 4 are doing stage and last 2 are being stage. That you need to build up to that and then go into the being. But finally, after we are settled into that, then we can do only last 2 steps. First 4 are not needed. And the enlightenment stage, even these 2 are not needed. Just single breathing, you get connected and go into the expanded awareness. Single breathing. Okay. Much later, but at least, so the concept wise it is clear. The first 4 are doing, next 2 are being state, so that we can go into that one.
So the idea is to remain in the 4th and 5th and 6th stage for more longer time.
Yes, that's correct. So when you do higher and higher, you minimize the first 4 stages. Okay, maybe make it 2 minutes each, and then maybe 10 or 15 minutes into the 5th and 20 minutes into the 6th. Okay. Yeah. Pranam. Okay, God bless you all.
Pranam RPA, thank you.
Pranam, pranam.
Pranam Dada Bhai, thank you for the session.
Pranam. God bless you.
Thank you so much for this session. Thank you.
Okay, God bless you. Okay, we'll conclude it.
Thank you, Dada Bhai.